to Dean's Talk. My car is in for service at the moment, my GT4, and they gave me this. They said they were going to give me tyre cam, but apparently they were depleted, so thankfully I showed up and they had a GTS, Cayman GTS. So yeah, I was quite surprised. Happy to drive this, and it's quite interesting actually. Obviously, coming from someone who owns a GT4, what the GTS feels like, which is what I just kind of wanted to talk about in the video, because it's very unlikely that I would kind of own this car or drive this car in any other scenario. So I thought, why not take an opportunity to just tell you what it's been like driving around in the GTS, even just for the day. I mean, the first thing you pick up on is obviously the noise. It's a lot quieter in here. It's a lot more refined. I suppose part of that might be to do with the fact that it's running Pilot Sport 4S's rather than Cup 2s. But still, even without the tyres, you can tell it's a lot more refined, which is obviously what it's meant to. There's just less noise going on. Also, the suspension, again, you can feel it's still sports car firm, but it just doesn't. It definitely doesn't pick up as much. You definitely can't feel as much of the road as you can as a GT4. I mean, obviously, GT4 is made for more the track, the street. This is a kind of blend of the two, but leaning more towards the road performance side. That's what the GTS really is about. You can just feel it is a lot more softer. Also, the engine noise, it sounds good. Yeah, it's the 4 litre. It does sound good, but not quite as raspy and doesn't feel quite as revvy. Even though they're the same displacement, they're not the same engine. The GT4 engine is built to be a little bit more revvy, a little bit more quick to react, whereas this was kind of built to have a more kind of broader range of abilities, you know, like being comfortable, daily driving it, but also for that sort of performance. This is a PDK. Obviously, I'm not driving manual to manual, kind of back to back, but in terms of performance, it feels obviously quick. It feels just as quick as a GT4. Obviously, part of that will be because it's a PDK and a manual. The gear shifts, you forget until you drive one how smooth they are. They are just, you just don't, before you even thought about it, the gears just change. It just, there's no movement at all. And I suppose maybe that's a negative. Obviously, if you want a bit more interaction, which is why people end up with a manual. But if you're using it as a daily driver, I would say the PDK would be the one to go for. Also, this has the 18-way adjustable seats, the comfort seats. Obviously, we've got the buckets in the GT4. You can get the bucket seats in this. I think they're about £5,000 option. But yeah, there's a lot of adjustment. But I actually don't think they're that much more comfortable than the bucket seats, to be honest with you. I mean, each to their own, but I find when you're in the bucket seats, they're absolutely fine. And I'm not getting in these thinking, God, these are so much nicer. If you were daily driving it, then yeah, you would probably go for these. And yeah, what a car, you know, to daily. If you're looking at one of these, don't get me wrong, they're absolutely fantastic. It has the performance, and it still has the feel. I don't know if it doesn't feel as sharp as the GT4, which again I suppose is what you expect because of the suspension components and the different elements. It's not going to be. It is. The GT4 is going to feel more racy. It just is. So it doesn't quite feel as alert. But again, that's what it's meant to. It's the one that's just below. I think if you want the performance in terms of speed of a GT4, but you don't quite want the hyper sensitivity of a GT4, that's what this model is all about. But no, it's interesting driving it kind of back to back. You know, having owned a GT4. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make me think, oh, I wish I got one of these. No, I was saying, getting in and out is easier with these seats, but I think once you're in them, I definitely prefer the bucket seats. This car's a really nice spec. I mean, it's a 25 plate, fairly new. It's got all the extended leather, it's got the carbon fibre interior pack, carbon fibre down here. Obviously it's PDK. You got the Bose sound system, which I actually don't really rate. I don't have it on my GT4, and I don't feel like I'm missing it. Listening to a bit of music this morning, and I don't know what the Burmester one is. The next one up is the Burmester, but I think you'd either go Burmester or just stick with standard. I don't feel like you can notice the quality difference enough with the Bose system, so I definitely don't miss that. But yeah, I'll kind of show you the outside of it as well. But I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on it, really, as someone who owns a GT4, what the GTS is like. It says incredible car, and like I said, it would be a great daily. But for me, it doesn't quite have the fizz or the excitement of a GT4. If you were coming from any other lesser model, obviously you would absolutely love this and you'd appreciate it more. But for me, it doesn't have that fizz, which is obviously what you get with a GT4. But yeah, just wanted to share my thoughts, and yeah, we're just gonna head on for do a bit more driving, and I'll show you the outside a little bit as well. So that's what the GTS looks like on the outside. Obviously a little bit more kind of subtle than the GT4. Quite open intakes here, leading to the radiator. It kind of looks like there should be more there, but there isn't. But yeah, this one's got quite a nice spec. You've got the PDLS lights, you've got the black wheels, you've got the black door handles, black spoiler, black lettering. So yeah, obviously it's in the crayon on the exterior paint, and but yeah, obviously just, I mean, the Cayman is still such a good looking car, just doesn't quite have that width to it in terms of the GT4, and obviously sits a little bit higher as well. But yeah, overall really good looking car. We've thrown it into a few corners there, just coming round, and yeah, you can just tell obviously the GT4 is just a notch above in terms of the way it feels, the way it connects, what you feel really through the steering. But no, it's a really good car, and it's interesting to spend the day with it. I'm glad they gave this to me rather than a Taycan, just so I can kind of compare as a GT4 owner. But yeah, either choice is not a bad choice, whether you're looking at one of these or a GT4. But if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them based on the day that I have had with it. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching the review on this beast, and please subscribe, leave a comment below, give me a like, and yeah, see you in the next video.